everybody and welcome back to another Make Me Ramble video. Before we start this video guys, I would just like to say a massive thank you to Ian Mayhew, who actually supplied me with two of these fantastic bits of posters and stuff from Games Workshop. I've got good old Angry Ron that he sent me, and the very rare and elusive Apocalypse poster, which has an orc stomper on it with all the anatomy of it, all the little grots running around in it. I can't thank you enough. Absolutely brilliant. I wanted this poster specifically for years and years, and you just sent them me, and you're an absolute dude, so thank you very, very much. But here we go, so let's get on with the actual video. So, what have I been up to? Well guys, I've just got back from vacation, or back from holiday, or whatever you like to call it. I've been to sunny Florida, and if you can't tell, I've got a slight bit of a tan. I'm not the biggest fan of the sun, but I do like going over there to buy things. Yes, shopping, that's right, I'm a slight bit of a woman when it comes to shopping. Not buying women's things, obviously, buying manly things, like new t-shirts and stuff like that. And lots of pop vinyls, which I might show you later if I remember. But anyway, for you guys that are going over to Florida and you love like superhero t-shirts or like retro gaming t-shirts and stuff, Target and JCPenney are your friend, and I think Walmart even has a couple of good ones as well. This particular one was a Walmart purchase, and it's very awesome because it's Deadpool, but I got some really cool t-shirts, some really cool stuff. One of the things that really annoys me about going to Florida though is that I always try and look out for like Reaper Mini stuff or any kind of wargame related things, and it's so hard to find. I mean, I've never found anything anywhere that sells anything like it in all my years that I've been going. God damn it, it is fucking hot in here. Yeah, in my area of my part of the world is going through a massive heat wave at the moment, so we've gone from Florida, which we had highs of 110 degrees, all the way to the UK, and we're pushing pretty close to that at the moment as well. I mean, I think this is probably going to be the hottest summer since records began, also they'll claim. Although I can feel it's a very hot one. I mean, last year we had, what, 2 weeks of summer, and the rest were just rainy shit all the time. But anyway, so this is a nice break. It means I get to wear shorts more often. But anyway, I'm digressing massively, guys. Hello, thank you, I am back. That's right, I've been gone for 10 days or so. What's happened? I don't know. Probably not very much. It is the wargaming community after all. Although there could have been some drama. I've yet to get in contact with anybody from the wargaming community, so there could be some drama. I can't wait to find out. But yeah guys, so I thought I'd just take this little time to just have a bit of a ramble, what I'm doing, what my plans are and things like that, and what I'm going to actually be doing in the future. I tell you something, I had a massive, oh my god, I had such a huge hissy fit and such a huge stress this morning. Woke up after being horrendously jet lagged yesterday, and I was like, yeah, brilliant, I'm going to start my, have I plugged this thing in? Yes, I plugged it in. I'm going to do a film. I'm going to film something. I'm going to do a Make Me Ramble video because I've not done one for quite a while now, so I thought I'd do one. And I came to turn my camcorder on. Oh dear, I've got like 1 bar of battery left. I better get the charger. Could I find the fucking charger? No, I fucking couldn't. It had fucking vanished. It had disappeared into the warp, into the voids of the webway. But no, in the end, I tore my entire office apart. I ripped everything down. I was throwing chairs, monitors went everywhere, boxes got kicked, stuff fell over. I kicked a massive hole in this box that's down here because I was frustrated. Jordan got annoyed with me because I was being all stressy and stuff, and then I found it downstairs. That's right, I found the fucking charger downstairs. So pissed off with that, guys. I mean, it's like, oh god, I swear I had it up here as well. I was like, it can't be very far. This room is tiny. This is literally it. You guys have seen the hobby room video. You know how big this is. And I couldn't find it. I was in drawers everywhere, and it just really fucked me off. Well, anyway, so I found that. So anyway, again, digressed again. So what am I going to be doing? Well, there's a couple of things. I'm still going to be continuing with the orc stuff. I mean, I've got, before I left, the day before I left, I actually primed a bunch of killer cans. As you guys can see here, they're quite dynamically posed, these killer cans. That one, maybe not so much, but this one definitely. This one looks like he's like, I'm gonna run at you and I'm gonna stab you in the face with my saw. I don't know why. Oh dear, I'm getting a call, guys. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so sorry about that interruption. Yeah, I had a phone call. Some cunt in London trying to sell me a business phone line for my business. Sorry, I wouldn't have normally answered something like that on camera, or I would have just done the whole video again, but I'm actually waiting on a bit of a couple of important phone calls actually. When I was away, I got offered, well not offered, but I kind of, I got contacted by 2 different people for 2 different jobs So I'm kind of really excited about that because they're really decently paying jobs and I really would like them. So today is hopefully when they should be ringing, because I said that's when I would be back and not jet lagged and stuff. So you'll do apologise if I do keep checking my phone every 5 seconds. But anyway, where was I? So yeah, so killer cans. I've got some killer cans on the go. I don't think I need to make a video about them. Maybe I might do a video with all my killer cans because I've got 9 of them now. That's quite a nice little number to have. I might do another 3. So I've got 12 killer cans just charging at stuff across the table, which is brilliant. But anyway, so with orcs and stuff like that, I kind of doubled my army essentially. Basically, I have about 3,800 points of orcs that I've managed to scrape together and build in the past couple of months. God damn it, it's hot in here. I think I'm going to melt my balls off today. But yeah, so I've got 3,800 points of orc stuff, and then out of the blue, I kind of got back in contact with one of my old friends, Chains. He's over on Sanguine Studios YouTube page. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo if I can remember. Go Ramble, because his painting skills are phenomenal. And talking about painting, I actually gave him a huge number of orcs a fair few years ago now to actually paint. You know how things are. People, you know, you try and then you just, for no apparent reason, for nothing whatsoever, you just drift apart and just stop getting in contact with each other. And I had actually forgotten that I'd given him these orcs, but he messaged me the other day. He was like, and we spoke on Google Hangouts, and he's done them. He's finished painting them, and I know that I've got like at least 2 or 3 trucks. I've got 2 trucks. I've got 2 tanks with boom guns. I've got, I think, 2 units of truck boys, a war boss, and a unit of mega knobs, and a bunch of flyers as well. Yeah, so I've pretty much doubled my army again. I think I've got over 5,000 points of orcs now, so hopefully, some of the weekends soon I'll be going up there, go hang out with them, get all the stuff back, and I'll show you all, guys, because it's really, really awesome. The only thing is, I originally gave him the orc stuff to paint, because I didn't want to paint orc stuff. I wanted to build it because I really enjoyed building stuff, but I really couldn't be bothered painting the green skins. And then I decided I'll do a dread mob list, and yes, idiot forgot. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they tie in with the current colour scheme that I've got, because I know that for a fact my painting skills were not top notch, were not as good as they were now, back when I sent those orcs to him, so it'll be interesting to see the difference. I mean, Chains' painting skill is like, I mean, I'm like here. Chains is like out of frame. You can't even see the level that he's at. It's really, really good stuff. But yeah, so that's interesting. That'll be really, really good when I show up to Andy 2D6's place with a 5,000 point orc army, and it's just like, ha 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 ha, suck my big orky green penis. Well, not really, because I don't think orcs have genitals. They're asexual. They sprout from mushrooms. There's no actual female orcs, which would mean that there's no actual reason for them to have a penis. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off the topic again. So there's that. The orcs is going very, very well. Massive increase to my forces. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so I've decided that I'm going to do Kings of War. As you guys know, I've rambled about this before, thinking of doing Kings of War. I need something to twiddle with, guys. Do apologise. So yeah, Kings of War. I was going to do ogres. However, they're really nice models from Mantic, but I don't want to paint them. It's me being the ultimate lazy bastard again. I just can't be arsed painting them. These days, I just want stuff that's easy to paint, that looks good, that I can maybe try 1 or 2 new techniques on. I can't be arsed painting all the little straps on little belt buckles that all the ogres have. So I've decided I'm going to jib out completely and go for Forces of Nature. So yeah, I've got my first unit over there sorted. Well, it's kind of a single miniature, but it's awesome. Picked it up at Mantic Open Day. You guys might have seen it on the Mantic Open Day videos. If you haven't, go check those out. But yeah, so Forces of Nature. So I'm thinking of doing a very elementally treekin kind of army, maybe led by a druid and a treekin ancient or a treekin elder or something like that. But basically, my ideas for the army is to have. I'm gonna obviously this the Obsidian Golem. It's nothing new. You guys have seen it before. I painted it up like, well, I'm not gonna tell you how I painted it up, but he's gonna be a greater elemental. I'm gonna have some regular lesser elementals. I'm gonna have some stone elementals, and then I'm gonna have some fire elementals as well because they're cool. Then I'm going to have some, I think they're Hunters of the Wild or something like that, or Wild Hunters, and they can take the form of everything, which is what I love about Kings of War, is that you can kind of, they give you a lot of free roam to use whatever miniatures you want to build up a unit and to make your army look really, really good. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a combination of Dryads and Noblars from Games Workshop. Now you might be thinking, Noblars in Forces of Nature? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make them painted like forest goblins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them all kind of like dirty and stuff, and then I'm going to give them all mossy like shoulders, like mossy arms and stuff to make them look like they're made out of like the earth and stuff. And then I'm going to have like a mixture of those and Dryads on the bases and stuff to make the forest hunters. So that'll be like the bulk, the main bog standard troops of my force. Then I'm going to have some Forest Shamblers, which are going to be Treekin models. Really, really difficult to get hold of decent Treekin models at a decent price. I only need 4 to count as a horde, technically, but it'd be nice to have the whole amount because it looks more impressive on the battlefield. Now, I've had a look. The best ones that I've seen so far are the Cybor miniatures, Treekin kind of models, and they look really, really great, really, really cartoony. However, they're very expensive, like 50 quid for 3, so it's an awful lot. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I'm going to try, again, having no job for the past 2 years has kind of like really given me a new way of looking at life. You know, I kind of go, right, well, this is what I want. How can I achieve this by spending the most least amount of money possible? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these somewhat awful Mantic Forest Shambler models, although they're not that bad. They're not actually that bad looking. The picture that Mantic have got, they're not positioned the greatest. They kind of look very stock, you know, very static, and they're painted to not a very good standard either. However, I've seen some absolutely great pictures of them, absolutely great paint jobs that have done them, so I'm going to get a few of them and see how those go. I'm going to use the big tree man from Games Workshop as like my main HQ because it's just awesome, and I've always wanted an excuse to paint that miniature, and now I finally have. So we're going to have some Forest Shambles, some of those guys, and maybe if I can grow the cojones enough to actually want to paint something that's a little bit more challenging, I might get some of the Salamanders, because those Mantic Salamander models look great. They look far better than the GW Lizardmen, in my opinion. Look much better than the, what's the, Croxigors? Yeah, Croxigors, something like that. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting doing a fantasy themed army. And yeah, I know what you might be thinking, guys. You might be thinking, Joe Duran, Mantic has square bases. What are you doing? You hate square bases. Oh, those of you that don't know, by the way, any of you new subscribers, yes, I used to despise square bases. But I've kind of, you know, as you get older, your tastes change and you think to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to be a little bitch about it anymore. So, square bases, I don't mind. I think it's the fact that with Mantic, you don't need to have... The thing is, guys, what put me off square bases in the beginning was the fact that in Games Workshop, they want to rank up, and it meant that you couldn't really dynamically pose anything, you couldn't make anything look that interesting because you were very confined to how they would fit in a regiment. Whereas Mantic, you can kind of just put a few models on one big base, and that's it then, it's sorted, which is great. You know, it means you've got so much more. You can have like a unit filler in the middle, or something like big and impressive, and it just looked really, really cool. So that's what I'm going to. So the square bases thing, I'm not overly. Yeah, we're going to go for it. We're going to do it. So there's that. Anything else that I'm going to do? I've got any other ideas for projects. I can't quite remember. I think the whole like HQ Death Battle thing and the Patreon thing, I think that's pretty much wasted away. I mean, I might keep it on the back burner for now. But nothing of that's going to happen anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, one of the things that's popped up actually. I mean, anyone's seen on the Facebook groups, you're on the Facebook groups, you'll know this, there's always the fake Knight Titans going around. Now, some of you are like, really, really against the fakes and really against the phonies, the big fat phonies. I see this as a great opportunity. Right, okay, so there's the kit. It is almost identical to the Imperial Knight kit. The only thing is, the plastic is very, very shiny. It looks almost wet. And the parts don't have as much detail. They're still got the same detail, but it's not as crisp, not as sharp as Games Workshop's detail. Now, that really doesn't bother me in the slightest. I would happily buy one of these Knight Titan kits, because basically I've got my Imperial Knight Mechanicus one, yes, granted, I wanted the detail on that. I've got my actual other regular Imperial Knight, which is just a standard one, which I love, which is the first one that I built, and I absolutely loved it, which got me into the Imperial Knights. However, the next two that I want to build, one is a Nurgle Knight, and the next one is an Orc Knight. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for £20, a fake knight, for conversion purposes, i.e. to hack up to all buggery, and to splurge green stuff all over, that is perfect. I would never dream of doing that shit with a £80 Imperial Knight bought directly from Games Workshop. Fuck that! You're hacking apart like 8. You might as well like go, okay, well here's like money, and you might just like snip or cut bits out of money. You know, it's ridiculous. I know they do a fair bit of conversion work with the Mechanicus one, but that's only a tiny little bit of modifications. There was no actual modifications of the structure as I'm looking at it now. But like I say, it's gonna be cool. I might do that. That might be my next couple of projects that I actually do. There's also something else in the works as well, but I can't tell you guys about that just yet. That's a bit of a secret. I've got maybe... I don't like giving schedules. I kind of just like to let the videos happen naturally, but I know I've got another Orc video coming soon. I'm looking at it right over there now, and that needs to get painted. I've also got another project that I might revisit from a long time ago, but I'm undecided about that. I've got a bunch more Dead Zone terrain that I need to paint as well. Other than that, and that's pretty much it. Oh, one of the videos that you might be seeing. One second, guys. 1 second. Jord? Yeah. You still there? Yeah. Ah, right. Okay. Well, my lovely fiance Jordan. I actually gave her the little Terraton model that I got from Mantic. She's gonna paint that, aren't you, Jord? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Are you looking forward to painting that? Yeah. Kind of. She is. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all. But oh look, the dog's come to join me as well. Brilliant. But yeah, so maybe getting a video which shows off Jordan's painting skills actually. Well, you say lack of, but here's the thing. You do nail art and stuff. You do makeup and things. You already have a basic grounding in how to paint stuff, pretty much. I think you'll do well. I think she'll do well, guys. But we'll see that soon enough. By the way, Jordan, you have to do it now because I put it on camera. Okay. So there you go. She has to do that. It's a legally binding contract in the lands of YouTube. Another thing that's popped into my head actually. In fact, one of the things that I noticed, obviously, I'm in America, and it's like, sorry, just coughing the lung up there. It's like $1.50 to the pound, $1.60 to the pound, something like that. Everything's a really good price in America. Like the pop vinyls that I got, pop vinyls. Okay guys, sorry for that immersion break then. I unplugged the power to the camera and realised, oh no, the battery is actually dead, so I had to leave it on for a little bit of charge. I'm going to show you the pop vinyls now. The pop vinyl collection, if you will. Let me just turn it around. Yes, this is our messy living room at the moment. There's a Doge. This is our pop vinyl collection that we've got going at the moment, which I'm pretty chuffed about. Are you chuffed about it, Jord? Yeah, I love them. So, before we went on holiday, we had Mrs. Potts. Obviously, you can kind of guess which one's Jord's and which ones are mine. We had Mrs. Potts, we had Groot, we had Hulk, and we had a Xenomorph alien. So basically, Jord's mine. That was at the moment. And then we got all these when we went to Florida. So we got Civil War Iron Man, we got Vision, we got a Target exclusive crossbones, like damaged crossbones with his broken face there, the bastard. We got a GameStop exclusive Iron Man, which is one of the few Iron Mans you can get with the actual shields in this cool little pose. I got a Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, which I've never seen before. I also got a Fairy Tail one. I got Natsu from Fairy Tail, and then we got 3 Harry Potter ones. So we got Harry, Ron, and Dumbledore. But yeah, guys, so that's a pop vinyl collection for you. I'm going to go back upstairs because I don't like being down here. It's very warm. Yeah, it's so hot recently. It's ridiculous. I'm sweating like Gary Glitter at a kid's birthday, which is a bit grim. Yeah, guys. So let's just put you back on your place where you're supposed to go, and I will hook back up the power. Yeah, so I unplugged this before and it just went off, that's why the bit of a break. It's been a bit of a broken video, this. I don't like it. I like having my videos all kind of not melding into one, but you know what I mean? I like to have some structure to my videos. But anyway, guys, that's basically it for this Make Me Ramble. I've been rambling for, I can't even tell because it's not all one take as usual. I've rambled for quite a while now, but anyway, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe. Leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below. And yeah, I will see you guys again in the next video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. See you now, and goodbye.